Hey, what is up you guys? It's your boy straydog here. We're back at it again with another video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to whatever time you're watching this. So, for this one we have another anime related reaction video. This is not a musical one, anime related. Coming from Rimuru Tempest and his 12 strongest guardian lords. I'm a huge fan of this. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. I'm currently waiting for the newest episode. Newest season to come out. So yeah, I guess we'll see how this one goes. This one is about his 12 strongest guardian lords. I'm familiar with a few of them, but not all of them. So I guess let's go. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's go.
Time came to discuss about the powers of Rimuru Tempest's 12 generals, and just exactly what is the extent of their powers and abilities.
Let's go.
It's true that I already have ranked them from weakest to strongest, but I believe in the power of the people, and it is your decisions and comments that will crown the strongest of the 12. So before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and press on that bell icon and set us all to be notified about our latest videos. And it comes without saying, be careful for heavy spoilers. Coming in at
spoiler warning to those who are not up to date for this. So
number 12, we start off with one of Rimuru's first followers.
Let's go.
Geld Pig, Demon Lord son of the Orc Lord, later named Barrier Lord. After Rimuru swallowed his father, he named the son Geld as well, and made him responsible for the heavy-duty jobs and the construction duties in Rimuru Tempest. As he awakens into a Demon Lord, he gains a new skill to create walls and barriers or corrode anything in his path. Coming in at number 11, it's a frog! It's a plane! No, you dummies, it's Gabiru, a member of the Lizard Tribe that joined the Rimuru Tempest Federation after the Orc disaster.
Wait, is Gabiru stronger than Geld though? Gabiru versus Geld one-on-one, I don't know. Anyways.
After joining Rimuru, he evolved into a dragon newt and was responsible for the planting of herbs and agriculture, while possessing great battle prowess as well. After the battle with the Eastern Empire, he was named Dragon Lord. And with his awakening skill, he was able to bombard the land with destructive potency. Call him Death from Above if you wish. The moment you see his silhouette from the skies, you should know that you're screwed. And with his comedy star skill, he can change his fate once a day, even if said fate was death. Coming in at number 10, and speaking of death, we go to a familiar face if you have watched
What the fuck, Overlord? What the fuck is
Overlord?
Overlord?
Adelman, the Gehenna Lord,
Yeah. Okay.
was a high-ranking priest of the Western Church, and after his death became one of the 12 generals. Rimuru assigned him to guard the 60th floor of the labyrinth, and after the Eastern Empire battle, he was named Gehenna, Lord King of Hell. He later evolved and received the skill to cast spells without needing to chant. As an undead, he is weak in hand-to-hand combat, so he prefers to bombard your ass with spells from a safe distance. He is too similar to how Ainz fights, and uses his skills, and they even look a little similar too.
Yeah.
Huh. Weird. Crossover? Coming in at number 9, truly, there is no better companion for a man than a loyal dog, except that in this case, the man is a slime, and the dog is an oversized wolf that can zap your ass with thunder. Ranga is one of Rimuru's first subordinates to appear in the series. Ranga became his riding pet and resided in the shadows, absorbing a lot of energy from Rimuru in the process, and then underwent a sudden mutation and became much stronger. After the battle with the Eastern Empire granted the title of Wolven King, Ranga had to return to Rimuru's shadow for a time before evolving into a Demon Lord form, evolving into Star Wolf rank of the first spirit of magic beasts in the slime world, possessing the skill of Star King Hustur, allowing him to control the weather with the power of wind and lightning, much like Storm from the X-Men in a sense. The only difference is, she is hot and he is a dog. Coming in at number 8, the Nine Tails Kuruma is a very famous aspect of Japanese culture, so no wonder you can find him everywhere.
Oh.
This time, Kumara, sorry Naruto copywriters, who was previously a subordinate of the Demon Lord Clayman. She is a hot, devious-looking nine-tailed fox. After the battle of the great Demon Lord Walpurgis, Rimuru set her free, and she willfully joined him. As cunning as she is, she tricked Rimuru into naming her friends, when in reality, it was the imitation of the other 8 tails. With that, she received powers from Rimuru 9 times over, and her powers increased significantly, acquiring the 8 beasting cores from
8 beasting corpse.
8 named tails, including Kokus, the mouse, capable of spreading disease, Tiger Raiko, thunder control, Rabbit Ghetto, gravity control, Snake Yoda, air manipulation, Sheep, consciousness control, lulling, hypnotizing or giving special hallucinations, White Ape Byakuran, with powerful martial arts skills with the rods, control wind and sounds to create storms. He is like a nerfed version of the Monkey King. Bird Encho, capable of manipulating fire, and finally, the Hound Igami can counter attacks. And if all that wasn't enough, after the battle with the Eastern Empire, Kumara was granted the title Chimeric Lord, evolving and gaining the ultimate skill, Mythical Beast Lord Bahamut, allowing
she now looks like Gildora.
The control of
Storm Dragon,
gravity, manipulation of space, or creation of barriers. As if her kit wasn't already overloaded already.
OP.
Coming in at number 7, we have... Yeah, I know where your eyes are fixed. You filthy people.
Okay.
Couldn't care less for her strength with your eyes fixed on her 2 gigantic badonkadonkers. Shion Rimuru's most trusted advisor belonged to the Ogre tribe and was taken in by Rimuru after the Orc disaster. After receiving her name, she evolved into a Kijin, devilish humanoid form taking the role of secretary, bodyguard, chef, ironic though, since she sucks at it, and even a convenient rubber mattress for Rimuru, with her huge bobas and thick thighs. I mean, who would blame him? Shion falls against the invasion of the kingdom of Falmouth while defending the city. However, Rimuru couldn't live without his favorite secretary, and revives her, evolving into a unique form of Wicked Oni, with the distinctive skill, cooking. With his ability, Shion's food finally became edible and non-poisonous. If you ask me, she needs to have a cooking contest with Meliodas to see whose cooking is worse. After the Eastern Empire battle, she awakened into a Demon King and received the title of Combat Lord, awakening to the ultimate skill, Savage King Susanoo. With this skill, her physical powers got a great boost and she was able to directly harm the souls of her enemies. Wow. Coming in at number 6, who said lollies needed the FBI protection? This lolly with one sneeze can blow a whole nation. Yes! It's none other than Ultima, one of the 7 founding demons of the world. After being named by Rimuru, she opened a new evolutionary branch for the Evils race. After the Eastern Empire incident, she was then bestowed...
I don't know this one. I don't know who this one is. I'm not that caught up on the manga, so... Alright, this one is new. Ultima.
...the title of Tyrant Lord King of Suffering. After Rimuru gave 500,000 souls to his dear comrades, Ultima evolved into Duke of Evil, also becoming a Demon King. With the ultimate skill, Poisonous Death King Samuel, at her disposal, she was able to utilize the power from the Abyss cores to make it possible to use Death Rays, or release the Nuclear Flame, which isn't that much dangerous. It's only a nuclear bomb that you can casually fire. No big deal, right? Ultima is one lolly you don't want to mess with no matter what. Coming in at number 5, and don't be fooled by her beautiful red eyes and silky white hair.
What the fuck is going on?
Don't be fooled by her beautiful red eyes and silky white hair. Behind all that elegance is a monster that lusts for blood and destruction. Testarossa, Carnage Lord. White Primordial, just like Ultima.
Ooh, I'm not familiar with her as well. Okay.
Was one of the 7 founding demons of the world. She was invited to their world by Diablo to join Rimuru. She was able to open the evolutionary branch of the Evils race and evolved into the Duke of Evil. After the great battle with the Eastern Empire, received the title Carnage Lord King of Killing. And if the title isn't obvious enough, I'll give you a hint. You don't get such a title by being a pacifist. However, she showed no signs of evolution, but after getting the Deceived souls from Guy Crimson, she awakened to become a Demon King and acquired the King of Hell Belial, a skill similar to Ruminus, King of Lust Asmodeus, allowing her to control the aspect of death, summoning her very own personal Amaterasu, leading her enemies to a quick death, rewriting their genetic code. Of those who were unlucky enough to survive the flame, they turned into ferocious monsters for all eternity, losing any sense of self they had before. And coming in at number 4, I guess in this anime they found it was a good idea to give a powerful demon with crazy unsatiable desire for destruction a gun that can wipe out mountains. Introducing none other than Carrera Devastation, Lord Yellow Primordial.
Another one of the promoters. There's a lot of promoters, huh? Coming from what's it called this? Coming from Diablo, I guess.
Also one of the 7 founding demons.
Yeah, there you go. There's 3 of them. These 3. This one, and then we have Diablo.
Demon world. She was invited to their world by Diablo once again to join Rimuru's side. She was able to open the evolutionary branch of the Evil's race and evolved into the Duke of Evil. After the great battle with the Eastern Empire, receiving the title Devastation Lord King of Disaster, she awakened as a demon king and possessed Destruction King Abaddon, a skill that allows her to control the surrounding gravity and cause devastating mass destruction. After her battle with Kondon, she also acquired the skill of the Execution King Sandalphon, becoming the ultimate skill, Death King Abaddon. Combined with her gun, she can release attacks through magical barriers and destroy magic or the magic element system in the opponent's body. She is a deadly combination of Pain and Neji from Naruto, someone you definitely don't want to face. She is no less than a walking, talking, breathing catastrophe. And now we finally reach the top 3 of his powerful generals. And starting off at number 3, we have Benimaru,
Let's go.
the hothead himself. Like, literally. He made the flames of Ifrit, supposed to be the strongest form of flame ever, into his plaything. Like Shion, he was one of the ogres taken in by Rimuru after the Orc Lord catastrophe, evolving into a Kiji, like Shion, and became Rimuru's supportive assistant in the management and protection of Tempest. After the invasion of the Falmouth Kingdom, he evolved into a demon, another evolutionary branch compared to Shion's Devils, becoming the commander of the whole Tempest military force except for Diablo's Black Number Federation. Benimaru, though, receiving the title Flame Lord and the Souls, refused to evolve since the voice of the world told him that he would change into a spirit form and lose his reproductive ability. As the leader of the Ogre tribe, Benimaru needed to have his descendants before evolving. So under Rimuru's support, after having a hot, passionate night with Momoji, Benimaru evolved into a...
With who?
After having a hot, passionate night with
Momoji? Okay.
Benimaru evolved into a fair Oni and possessed the ultimate skill, Sun King Amaterasu, allowing him to manipulate the temperature and light and control the flow of his surrounding energy. He could also borrow the Nihility energy from Rimuru, granting the ability to destroy energy and soul, and with the power of the commander-in-chief of Tempest Corps. He even brought fear into the hearts of other demon kings with his devastating powers, making him a foe not to be faced lightly. And coming in at number 2, we have Kabuterimon.
Yeah, this guy is a bit weird. He's a bug. How come he's stronger than Benimaru? Like, what the fuck is what's up with this guy?
I mean, Kamen Rider. I mean, scratch that, okay? He is just a big insect with a human body. Moving on. Zegaon came from one of the 2 insects.
Yeah, these ones, Honey and then
from Rimuru in the forest. After being named by Rimuru and trained in the Ramirus Labyrinth, Zegaon was initially assigned to guard the 80th floor. But after a lot of effort and going through Veldorus's training, he evolved into the Insect Devil, with sturdy, powerful armor inspired by the Kamen Rider. Rimuru recreated Zegaon into a powerful armored warrior with the armor made of a living biosteel called adamantine, which has outstanding stiffness even more than diamond, giving him remarkable physical strength. You can try hitting that armor for days and the only thing you will notice is your crushed hand and blood oozing from the impact. After the Eastern Empire War granted the title of Mist Lord and the Souls, Zegaon awakened into a Demon King and evolved into the Water Spirit Insect. When evolving, he transformed his outer shell into the Divine Steel. Meanwhile, Zegaon also acquired the ultimate skill Illusion Lord Mephisto, a skill that allows him to create his own illusionary world, control space and time, as well as turn his targets into spirits within the world. In short, as long as you are in his world, he is an undefeated god. With the spirit of relentlessly learning, Zegaon often used it to have practice matches with Veldora. In that way, this guy's power had continuously increased significantly, and after the battle against Zero, the fallen angel, Dino granted him the great god-ranking sword, fusing with it becoming the skill Crumbling Insect Wings, a pair of blade-like wings with a...
Dino was a demon lord, wasn't he? Like the one who likes to sleep? Am I wrong?
Ability to generate high-frequency sound waves, able to cut everything off when it comes into contact. Besides, Ziggian was also one of the 5 characters who could borrow Rimuru's nihilistic energy, so with this, makes him one hell of a nut to crack. All to be expected from the second in command, after all. And number 1, we reach the final and strongest general, Devil Lord Diablo, one of the 7 demon primordials from the demon world, and Rimuru's most loyal patrons. Granted the souls and title, Demon Lord. From Rimuru, he awakens into a Demon King at the same time evolving into the Demon Peer, the highest rank in the evolutionary branch of the Evils race. With the ultimate skill Temptation King Azazel, Diablo could control and manipulate all energy in a certain space. With that skill, this Demon King was able to isolate and drain the opponent's energy, thereby reusing it for himself, making his energy almost limitless. Furthermore, Diablo was also one of the 5 individuals who could borrow the energy from CEO Rimuru, significantly raising his energy. He could even retaliate against the other dragons if being irritated. Of course, it is impossible to win, and he already knows that. But there is no harm in having some fun now, is there? And with that, we conclude our video. Hope you enjoyed discovering how strong these beasts truly are.
Well, Rimuru must be insanely OP by this point. Like, having those 12, like, and those 12 are still weaker per se than Rimuru. That is insane. Like, that is, like, what the fuck is, I guess power scaling in these type of anime are like insane, so I guess that's that.
But even though with all their powers, they are nothing compared to Rimuru Tempest, well, let's keep this for another video.
Alright, that was it. Rimuru Tempest and his 12 strongest guardian lords. I hope you enjoyed this one. Like the video, share this to your family and friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That will be it for this one though. Thank you so much guys for watching. Until next time folks, bye bye.